Sally Ride's historic legacy in space is on the auction block. Nate D. Saunders Auctions is offering more than 50 items from America's first woman in space, including her NASA badge, mission diary, and flown medals. Ride made history aboard the Space Shuttle Challenger in 1983 and later inspired generations through education and advocacy work.
And we are joined live in studio by Sally's sister, Bear Ride. Thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Sure, my pleasure to be here.
Yeah, it's an honor to have you here. How does it feel seeing your sister's personal items up for auction?
Well, well, it's, you know, it's good.
Mixed emotions,
It's good,
I'm sure.
yeah. Most of her stuff was sent to the Smithsonian, to the Air and
okay.
Space Museum, so it's on display. And then it turned out that there was a whole lot of stuff left. Who knew that Sally was a pack rat? She was.
Oh, she was!
But lucky for us,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So it was collecting dust, so we just, you know, decided it was time to, you know, blow off the dust and see if anyone else wanted to enjoy it.
These
Very
aren't just
cool.
professional items. There's some personal mementos.
Right,
Can you
right,
take
right.
us through a little bit of what people will see?
Sure. Well, here is
It's over there in
it's
the
over
corner.
there.
Yeah, yeah,
Take
we
a
moved
shot of
it.
the
I
space
know,
suit.
there you go.
right there is one of her suits from, there it is, yeah, from
There.
yeah, that was the second launch of the space shuttle, and she was the capsule communicator for that, so she wore that.
It's in really good shape.
Yeah,
It
well,
looks
you know,
great.
it's a little, yeah, she went through the laundry a few times, but yeah, yeah, she wore that a lot.
That makes it more lived in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that's extremely a cool thing.
That's so
It
cool.
is.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
other items do you have?
So here is, oh, first let me show you this picture of Sally
Okay.
actually wearing that.
spacesuit.
Yeah,
yes.
there
I have to
she
say,
is.
there we go.
She's
See?
smaller than I thought she was.
She is small.
she
is.
She was small. Yep.
She's
Wow,
petite.
yeah, very tiny.
Yep.
Because I was going to try it on, but I guess we can't do that.
Oh, you might fit.
You're so sweet.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
and then what do you have over there?
Okay, so this is, I think, very cool. This is a coin. This was actually given to Sally from the first launch of the
Oh,
space
cool.
shuttle, the very, very first launch
Nice.
with Young and Crippen.
Look, you can hold it right there so I can
There
see
we
it.
go.
Good job.
There we go.
Woo, coming in
And
hot.
so this actually went up with the very first space shuttle.
Nice.
And you can tell because there's an official NASA.
Oh, neat.
Very
yeah.
cool.
So this is a gold coin. And,
Very cool.
You know, yeah, it's very,
Love
very,
it.
very cool. And there are a number, I'm not sure, maybe 5 or 6 of these coins that actually
Exist?
are at the auction.
Okay.
That they're not this same flight. They're Sally's flights
Okay.
on the Challenger.
Yeah.
So there's that. And this, who wouldn't want this? This is Sally.
Spoken just like a sister.
In fact,
There,
yeah,
yes.
yeah, I
Your
mean, who
sister's
wouldn't want
work
this?
ID, yes.
This is Sally's ID for the Johnson Space Center. I think when she first arrived there. So if you look on the front, you see her picture, and it's a very good picture because there she is smiling.
Yeah, it is a good one.
And Sally did not always smile for pictures.
Oh,
let me tell you.
no.
Why
okay,
was that?
so, yeah.
There's a very famous Ride Glower, you know, when she was not happy to have her picture taken or to be asked a stupid question like, I don't know if you've seen the film, but they
It just
showed
came
that
out, a
all
documentary.
the really sexist, awful questions that were asked, and then her lips
Oh.
would sort of disappear, and she'd have this glower. But on the back is her signature and how tall she said she was and how much she said she weighed.
It looks like 5'6". Okay, yeah, she's not as small as that suit looks like it is. but-
Yeah.
So wait, what,
They had to zip it in.
what was she like as a sister? How did you guys get along? Were you sisters who fussed all the time? Were you always together?
Neither.
Like
Okay.
sisters.
No, we got along really well.
Yeah.
Sally and I had this sort of intuitive relationship. We're from a Norwegian family, so we just didn't talk a lot. None of
Yeah.
us talked a lot. We
Okay.
got that from my mother, basically.
Very
And
stoic.
if you see the film that's coming out, or I guess it is now available on
Yeah,
Hulu.
it's out
Yeah.
now. We were talking about
yeah,
it.
Yeah. You'll see. They interviewed my mother, who's now 101.
Wow.
Yeah, and she just stole the show, you know. And if you listen to what Mom says, you'll really understand. You'll understand Sally.
Yes, it's that very stoic,
Yeah, very
Scandinavian
stoic.
kind
Yeah,
of
not a lot of
feel.
emotion.
Great sense of humor, really great wit, and we got along really well because we were interested in wildly different things. So there was no competition between us.
That's
If
always
we-
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you think about Sally's legacy. This is going to play into it. What do you hope people take away from learning about these items, seeing them up for auction, maybe buying some of the items? What do you hope for this?
Well, you know, especially with the film, I mean, Sally died 12 years ago. But her legacy really has lived on in an amazing way, and I know that she's been a role model and continues to be a role model, especially for young girls who are interested in STEM. And so getting this stuff out and available is just really a wonderful continuation of that legacy, to remember that anyone can do it, really, if you really put your mind to it. Sally always, you know, she would speak to large, you know, to thousands of girls, and she would always end up by saying, okay, let's all say it together, reach for the stars, and then, you know, they'd raise up their hand. And that's, I think that's what we want. We want to keep that energy going and to keep Sally's memory alive.
Well, and I think with these mementos, as they get out into the community, and the storytelling just continues, which continues the legacy. So thank you so much
you
for
have
being
that
with us.
documentary. It's going to get a whole new wave of fans of hers. So you're going to be a celebrity in your own right there.
Oh, yeah. One of the really cool things, if I can say, is her leather flight jacket that is for auction.
Oh, that's
and that's
cool.
the one thing that I think I would have kept, except I wouldn't fit into it. So
But it is cool.
Yeah,
no member of the family would fit into it. So
Oh, Vera, it's so nice to meet you.
it's
Thank
great
you for
to
being
meet
with
you
us
too.
this morning.
Thank you.
For more information on the auction, how to take part, just check out our website, kcalnews.com, click Scene on TV.